morning, guys. This is actually a new article I'm writing for the Kung Fu magazine. Okay, so one of the instructors from Middle East, Sifu Muhammad, asked how important is it for students to do sparring, okay, in order to be good in what they study. Okay, so it's a very good question and can be also a very deep question. So I'm going to break it into different parts. Okay, so in life, okay, there's what we call universal laws, principles. Okay, for example, the law of change. Doesn't like it, you believe it, you like it, you don't like it, you don't know it, doesn't matter. The law is there. That's the universal truth. Okay, you're not aware of the change, but change is constant. Okay, so because this is the nature of energy. Energy is changing from solid back to energy again. Okay, but people or the conscious mind, they don't like change. They like patterns. They like to fix things. Okay, so but then if you don't realize the big principle of change, you are going against nature, which causes you more suffering. Okay, for example, right? Humans, we like to put one of the biggest change in our life, a term called life and death. Or, when you're living, you like to keep on living, but then remember everything's changed. Everything's gonna restart, finish, restart. So we turn that life and death. So that is the biggest change. Right? After we die, it's change again. Right? So people, they like to fix things, they don't like to die. So they will suffer, or they will afraid of dying, or they will ignore the fact they will face the death. Okay? So in Shaolin Wing Chun, we study the art of fighting. What does that have to do with life and death? Of course, everything's changed. So a warrior is the one that prepared to be able to harmonize with the reality. Reality is changed, so that means you gotta harmonize with the moment. Everything is from moment to moment. Here and now, here and now, here and now. So when we study Shaolin Wing Chun, the use of combat is a means to understanding the universal principles. Okay? One of the methods within the Shaolin Wing Chun is sparring. We call that the third hall. Okay? So first, you do all the necessary preparation, basic exercise. Okay? For example, right, if you're Navy SEAL, one of the basic exercise is swimming. It's not like you're preparing to be an Olympic swimmer, but basic exercise is swimming. You gotta learn how to swim. Okay? So for fighting, you gotta get in shape. So any attribute, mentally, emotionally, physically, that help you to develop the necessary skill, that's part of basic exercise. Then you go into second hall, learn all the basic movements. But when you learn basic movement, this is a process, right? You fix certain things, right? Like the forms, like the way you punch, the way you kick, the way, like the whole system is based on certain methods to get the skill. We call that patterns. But most people are stuck with that. So they learn a pattern, they think that's fighting, like Chisao, or a boxing drill, or even focus mitts. So everything, those are fixed patterns. Okay, so it does not represent the true reality of change, because it's not fixed. So therefore, once you got the basic exercise, all the movements down, you gotta break that fixed patterns. So then you can enter the third hall. So sparring is a way for you to understand reality, to test your skill, but more importantly is to be awaken the reality of change. So until then, you are not learning fighting. You are learning dance patterns, fixed patterns, form patterns, okay, this style and that style. You think you're fighting, but you're not. So this is part one.